If you hear kids screaming, it's my neighbors who are like 4 years old maybe. Today we're gonna do film recommendations. This is kind of, I was just like thinking, it started with like the duds of recent weeks, and then I just kind of thought in general, like, what are some movies I would recommend based on other movies. So let's get started. Here I am with my diary once again. Let's get into it. So this is obviously not a dud, but challengers. If you like challengers, can I then interest you in Singing in the Rain? Controversial, I know, but it's about a girl and two guys, and what's more challengers than that? But I think there is more to it than that. It's like they're all trying to make it in the same industry, and there is that edge of like competition within them all, and you know, there's like an element of like enemies to lovers with hold on, do I have it here? No, I don't have the DVD here. I have it next door. But Jean, Kelly, and Carrie Fisher's mom, there's an element of like, ooh, I don't like you, and then they like each other. I don't know. To me, it just feels very challengers in that aspect. And great soundtrack. Come on. I don't know. There's something, they've definitely all, you know, like the guys, besties with a bit of extra. Do you get it? If you're picking up what I'm putting down, then you get it. Next up, Maxine. If you liked Maxine, then you will love Showgirls. Showgirls ran so that Maxine could crawl at a gentle pace behind. Showgirls is like known as kind of like a meme movie, but it's actually really good, guys. It's, if you look at it from like a camp element, it's really good, but actually even without it, I think it's amazing. The acting is obviously very telenovela, let's call it that, but I think some, like, only just some of the acting. The main girlie is a little bit like ropey, but Gina Gershon being very lesbianic and Kyle MacLachlan being weird save the show. And yeah, I think visually it's stunning. It has great dancing. I love a dance movie. Singing in the Rain is also a dance movie. There is a theme, and yeah, I think bring back the dance movie. I've said this many an occasion, and yeah, there's just like weird elements to it, and it's not as like horror as Maxine, but also Maxine wasn't that horror, but it's still of the kind of similar genre of like just a girl who wants to be a star, and the length she will go to get it, and it's very psychosexual and intense, and it just never stops. And I think it has more of that like grab you by the balls, like high octane than Maxine did. Sorry, I did kind of like Maxine, but I like Showgirls more. I think Showgirls was probably on the mood board and then it didn't deliver. And I think it's also very of its time. It's maybe more set in like late 80s, early 90s. But like the era is just so present. A lot of double denim. Watch it and you'll understand, okay? And obviously the poster is so iconic. I mean, we love Worm Girls. Anyway, if you like X, then you will love the very obvious Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Although actually you'll hate it because it's not a fun movie to watch. But if you want to watch what it's inspired by I mean, I've not seen any interviews or read anything about it, but it's very obvious. Come on. But if you want something that's maybe exploring the kind of like exploitation movies side of things, like the kind of like 60s to 80s, hazy, daisy, hippy dippy, and like low key, satirical, then you would also enjoy Viva or The Love Witch by Anna Biller. Viva especially is about like the sexual revolution, so there's a lot of like gratuitous sex scenes, and it's about like a girlie finding her way after a breakup, I think, and I haven't watched it in a while, and just like the sex that happens after. And Love Witch, quite similar, like just a string of lovers and the ramifications of that. So yeah, I think if you like the look of X and Maxine, to be honest, then you would enjoy the Anna Biller movies, although I think she is not that good of a person. I can't remember what she did recently, but she should have kept her mouth shut. Next, this is definitely one of the duds. Anyone But You. Apparently it was supposed to just be a retelling of Taming of the Shrew. Just watch 10 Things I Hate About You if you want that. But if you want my recommendations for a good modern rom-com, watch Plus One. It has Jack Quaid in it. He's not that interesting in my opinion, but I have my own gripe against him. But Maya Erskine is really good. I think Anyone But You has What's His Chops in it. And he's kind of charming, but What's Her Face really like drags him down, because Sydney Sweeney, she drags him down because she's giving nothing. It's not her fault, like she's yeah, if you want to watch a movie where only one of the actors has an abundance of charisma, then I would go for Plus One. And it's just more fun in general. I love A Friends to Lovers. Sorry to ruin it, but we all knew. And yeah, I love like that kind of like scheme. And it has a similar plot line of like attending a wedding and pretending to be in love. I'm a sucker. If anyone wants to be my Plus One and fall in love with the process, hit me up. I don't have any weddings to go to, but maybe you do. Anyway, next. This is controversial. The Taste of Things. If you like The Taste of Things, I did not, you would enjoy Babette's Feast. There are lots of similarities, French on either side, although Babette's Feast is set in Denmark? Question mark? But there is this French actress and character, and she prepares a French feast. The clue's in the name, Babette's Feast. And I think the attention to detail of the food is a lot better in Babette's Feast. And it actually has a little bit more plot. And it has a voiceover which helps a lot with actually like fleshing out the untold of what's going on screen. Like The Taste of Things for me just felt so empty. Sorry, I was also maybe not in the best of places when I watched The Taste of Things, but I stand by what I say, because anytime they spoke in French, I did want to not be alive anymore. Yeah, so I think Babette's Feast is better. Yeah, that's all I've got to say about it. Hold on, is there? Yeah, I'd said still a loose enough plot, but more charming than The Taste of Things. Yeah, because it's not like a groundbreaking plot. Do you know what I mean? I think most movies that revolve around food don't need a plot, but it helps if it has a little sprinkling of plot. Do you know what I mean? And I think Taste of Things for me, no. Next, for the horror fans, continuing the horror fans, if you liked Smile, which I kind of did. It was okay. You would really love The Ring 2002. The Ring 2002 is an underrated masterpiece. Not to be that guy, but it kind of is. I think what really helps The Ring is the color grading. And if Smile had had a similar color grading of making everything look sickly and disgusting and creepy, then it would have earned an extra star for me just of like mood setting, because Smile just looks so boring. Whereas The Ring, like, I mean, it's a similar enough plot. Like, there's a beast, there's a monster, there's an entity chasing you. You have a limited amount of time to live. A curse is passed from person to person in some weird way, but The Ring actually has the looks, and it has and she is Michelle. No, it's not Michelle Williams. She is really giving a major Nicole Kidman slay. Like, she is putting her whole Nicole-ussy into that performance, in my opinion. And yeah, I just like it. I just like it. I think it's good. I think it has great, like, it's ropey enough. Do you know what I mean? Like, most horror movies are a bit ropey, and obviously, like, the best recommendation for people who enjoyed Smile is It Follows. But if you want something a bit different, then The Ring it stands up to me. And next, if you liked The Menu, you would like two choices here. First of all, Coherence, and the second is The Invitation. Both are set around a dinner party. One of them leans more sci-fi, that's Coherence. It's a bit more sci-fi and like parallel universes, like weird shit going on. And The Invitation is more just like creepy cult vibes. But both do the terrifying dinner party better than The Menu did. The Menu, oh my god, that movie pissed me off. Anyway, and then finally we have Hitman, which was fun enough, and it had What's His Chops in it again, two What's His Chops movies, and I did enjoy some of it. I do think the montage at the start where he's dressing up as different hitmen shouldn't have been a montage, and also the director of it, Linklater. I mean, my guy, like, what happened? What happened to you, mate? Cause what the hell is that? It was just so Netflix. Anyway, if you liked Hitman, you would love Heartbreakers, starring Jessica Love Hewitt. Is that her name? Jennifer Love Hewitt and Sigourney Weaver. It's just a great movie. It's about con artists. So yeah, there's that element of like fun crime and dressing up and seducing someone while living a lie. But Heartbreakers does it better, campier, more fun, sexier, everything you want, without a crazy, weird ending as well. So that's my recommendations. Go watch a movie. Okay.